Are we back? Said the phone got too damn hot. Are we back? Wake me up when September ends. Are we back? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I swear, man. Junie, get in this Discord, because you are so fucking goofy. Get in this voice chat, Junie. Oh, he's always running. Oh my God. I'll just react to what he said on the oh my God, it's so dumb. It's so fucking dumb. Oh God. These people, man, are so full of shit. Alright, here's what Junie said. I like what Stallwell said about violence not being the answer here. I'll choose to focus on that rather than the divisive bullshit. The last thing we need is more fuel for this fire. We don't stop putting fuel on the fire. You've been pouring gas on it for 8 years, you fucking dork. There's been a raging inferno, and this dork's been running over just fucking... And I've been standing next to it going, stop, 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 stop. And now I finally went, you know what? Then I picked up some gas and went, fuck it. And now he's going, ah! You're a clown. You're a giant fucking clown. I don't want to get divisive. Oh! Now you don't want to be fucking divisive. Huh! Now suddenly you want to act like you got some fucking sense, huh? Hey, Junie, when you said yesterday, or maybe this is a good time for Trump to stop all his hateful rhetoric, was that you choosing to not be divisive? Oh, you're full of shit. just like Parr and all these other clowns. All of you are upset today that he's not dead. All of you. See, I got respect for motherfuckers like Jim Cornette and others who are being honest today and saying, hey, I'm pissed off he didn't get shot. At least they're being honest. At least they're not blowing smoke up our ass about it. You motherfuckers are the worst motherfucking cowardly motherfuckers I've ever seen in my life. That you spew all this rhetoric. And we all know how you really feel, but you ain't brave enough to say it. You're such pussies. You're giant cowards. Which makes you very dangerous. Because we can all see that you are cowards. And a coward is a dangerous motherfucker to be around. Because a coward will sell you out. A coward will sell you out to save themselves every time. And that's what we're dealing with. So don't expect me to stand up for any of you. You are cowards who would never stand up for me. I've watched you spew your hateful rhetoric for 8 years. The things you said during COVID, unforgivable, the things you were saying. That should happen to me and my family. So fuck you. And I hope Project 2025 is real. And I hope they implement it. And I hope they put you somewhere. I don't give a fuck anymore about you. You don't get to be hateful to people. And then when you get a little afraid because you keep pushing it and pushing it and pushing it, and then you want to apologize. Oh, I'm sorry. We got to calm down now. We got... Yeah, we just tried to kill Trump, but just everybody calm down. We've been asking you to calm down for 8 fucking years. You ain't calmed down. Remember when we just wanted to be left alone? Remember that? We just wanted to be left alone. And you motherfuckers kept coming in here. Well, now guess what? You got our attention now. I mean, you beat Trump in the election and you still kept going. You still kept on. I was supporting DeSantis in the primary. And they were still going. They were still in my DMs telling me, oh, you do Trump. And I'd be telling them, I support DeSantis. Get out of my DMs with this shit. On and on and on. Trump. We tried to back away from Trump. You wouldn't let us. Now we're all in with Trump. After what you did yesterday, we're all in now. Fuck you. And we're reciprocating your energy. I am. I hope Trump gets in there, and I hope he deals with you. Hey, that's what you said Biden should do to me. Why should I be the bigger man? Why shouldn't I just be just like you? Fuck you. Because if you had your way, I wouldn't even be alive right now. You all were very clear during COVID. You've been very clear for 8 years on what you want to happen to me. Now you see things really ramping up. Because you all did it. Nobody made you go out there and try to kill Trump. Now you're getting a little scared, huh? Now there's some fear. I can smell the fear in the air. Hey, let's all just calm down now. Oh, wait a minute. No. We've been saying calm down for 8 fucking years. No. You don't get to say calm down now after you just try to kill Trump. Nah. No, we're not. Now is not the time to be calm. It's not the time to go out and do anything violent because that's low IQ behavior. We're not like you. We're not like you liberals. So you don't have to worry about us burning the gas station down. But guess what? We're certainly going to hold you accountable. And we're not going to play your little game where we go, oh, well, it's not your fault. No, it's your fucking fault for running that mouth and ramping up these crazy people. Oh, trust me, if they would have shot Biden, oh, my God, they'd be pulling clips up of me in here right now. They'd all be in here right now. Junie'd be in that Discord today, boy, I promise you that. So don't play this game with me, nah. Deal with it. You all are directly responsible. If I had my way, you'd be going to prison for it. Lucky I don't run the country. Be locking every one of you motherfuckers up. I would say enough is enough. We got to do something. This is crazy. These people are unhinged. I mean, you're trying to get us in a war with Russia. You just tried to kill Trump. I mean, damn. Why should we even let you people vote at this point? You're fucking nuts. You're nuts. Am I wrong here? I'm not. And it's not the American way, but you all have thrown the American way out the window when you try to put him in jail. You guys have set the precedent here. You tried to put him in jail, and now you just tried to kill him. And now you want to sit there and go, this has nothing to do with politics. This isn't about, what the fuck are you talking about? This has everything to do. What? Let's not get political about, what? This is political. You just tried to assassinate Trump. You did it. I'm not buying this. Oh, it was just some lone nut job. Oh, fuck off. You did this. You all cheered this on. You all pushed for this. And hey, I guarantee you the government knew about it. I guarantee you these agencies they're involved in it. You think this is just some lone nut? I mean, who the fuck do you think you're talking to with this horse shit? Like I'm some dumb, naive child. Wake up. I am so tired of talking to little fucking kids. Good God, grow up. They just tried to assassinate Trump. They tried to put him in fucking jail. Media's been lying about the motherfucker for 8 straight fucking years. We've documented the lies on this channel too goddamn well. For anybody that watches this channel on a regular basis to be pretending otherwise. That's why I say you can't watch this channel on a regular basis and then when I say something be like, what are you talking about? You know exactly what I'm talking about, you dumb nitwit. Quit playing stupid. Did a whole fucking stream documenting this shit over and 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 over. I don't just tell you they lie. I break the lie down. I show you the lie. It's undeniable they lie constantly about the motherfucker. But every time you do this, you wake more people up. More people see it. I'm telling you, keep doing it. Nobody's going to change their vote based on what happened yesterday. What world do you live in? What world do you live in? You are so stupid if you think yesterday didn't change everything. You got your head up your ass, bro. You talk about coping, you coping heavy with the political ramifications of what happened yesterday. You coping heavy. Because let me tell you something. It did sway some voters. Because the Democratic Party just tried to assassinate their political opposition. That is how most people are going to see it. I'm sorry that you don't want people to see it that way, but that's too goddamn bad. And if you want to know who to blame for people seeing it that way, don't look at people like me. Don't look at Ben Shapiro. No. Look in the mirror. Go in the bathroom, turn the light on, and look at yourself. It's your fault, dumbass. You have tried to stop Trump by any means necessary for 8 straight fucking years. So when you try to kill him, everyone's going to go, damn, now they're trying to kill him. Holy shit. They're not going to see it as just one lone nut. That's not how people are going to view this. They're going to view this just, first they try to arrest him, and now they're trying to kill him. It's all together. It's all connected in people's eyes because that's the way it looks. And here's the thing. When you're telling people that the guy's Hitler, when you're telling people that this guy's going to be a dictator, all these things, it doesn't even surprise me that somebody tried to kill him. It's not a shocking thing to see it, because if you all truly believe that, then why would you know what I mean? Like, it just makes sense. A lot of you don't believe that, though. I think it's time, number one, to come clean about the fact that you really don't think that about Trump. That you don't think he's a racist. You don't think he's this evil guy. You just don't agree with what conservatives want to do. Deporting the illegals. You don't agree with it for whatever reason. I think it's time to stop the over-the-top rhetoric and run on ideas. And, oh, you can't. Because your ideas suck. So your back's against the wall. Because if you continue your rhetoric, you might get this guy killed. And then, of course, Vivek or DeSantis or someone will step up. And they will destroy Biden in a landslide. And Democrats may not win another election for 20 years. Who knows? Because that is going to really make you all look very unhinged. I mean, you all look crazy right now. I mean, it's... I don't know... You know, Barack Obama, if you take your cues from Obama, for real, you'd be better off. Because you've seen Obama, he immediately came out and condemned it. Obama understands politics a lot better than most of you motherfuckers do. He understands the optics. Optics is very important in politics. The way you're viewed is very important. And Obama does not want to be viewed as a lunatic who wants his political opposition to be murdered. That's not how he wants people to view him. So he's going to immediately come out and condemn it because he knows it does not benefit. What happened yesterday did not benefit anything. You know, I can easily believe it was a lone nut, and I can easily believe the CIA or the goddamn FBI was... I'm sure the FBI was watching the guy. The Secret Service definitely stood down here. I mean, how was the rooftop open like that? It doesn't make sense that the rooftop was allowed to be open. So there is definitely something shady going on there. There's definitely something strange that the Secret Service didn't have that roof secured. And if you're calling that a conspiracy theory, once again, you're showing your IQ level. Stop embarrassing yourself. Because what I just said, everybody knows. Everybody knows the Secret Service would have secured that roof. That doesn't make any sense. Everybody knows. 150 yards away. Everybody knows that roof should have been secured. And this was even Parr said this is a security failure. No. Wrong. This is not a failure. This is on purpose. They don't fail like this, son. They don't fail like this. This is purpose. You had all the news interviews that are going around of people saying they told people that they saw the guy on the roof and nobody went and did anything. There's too much here that's shady. Too much evidence. So it's looking like the Secret Service allowed that rooftop to be open. Now, the only reason they would do that is because someone had prior knowledge that that guy would be on that roof. Why else would they leave it open? And if we're talking about, well, it's just pure incompetence, well, everyone needs to lose their job then. Because if that was just incompetence and a security blunder, the president almost was murdered. Yeah, he might be a former president, but he's also the current front runner for the Republican Party. He has a 50-50 chance of becoming the next president. So this was an assassination attempt on a president. He is a president. If they would have tried to assassinate Obama, you wouldn't be playing this game. Stop it. Knock it off. Grow up. It's time to grow up. This is what I mean. You all are going to keep acting like children until we get to a point where you can't act like children anymore about this. And then you're immediately going to be thrust into adulthood like you've never seen it before. You're going to find out what it really means to be a grown-ass man when you're fighting for your fucking life. Because you've caused complete chaos in this country. Because you keep dumping gas on the fire. And when I treat you the way you treat me and others, you can't seem to understand that I don't really believe this. I'm acting like you, dummy. Trust me, they shoot Biden. Smokey, everything you said about Biden, you're responsible. I already know what you'd be saying about me. Even though I condemn violence all the time and tell you all the time, don't get violent. It's what they want. So I'm well on record of being against that stuff. So it wouldn't even work trying to smear me like that. But you do it anyway. So you're going to get it. You're going to get the same energy. I'm done waiting for you all to do it to me. And then I can go, all right, well, fair's fair. No, I know how you're going to do me, so I'm just going to get ahead of you and do it to you first. Let you know how it feels. You all are directly responsible for this. You all are responsible for the division in the country. It is you people. And your hateful, lying asses. And I've been telling you for years. The lying is going to catch up with you. And you're going to get what you deserve. At any time, you can stop. And you can avoid that future. At any time. You're just going to have to grow up. You're going to have to look in the mirror and say, I don't want to participate in this shit anymore. Because I'm not fighting a civil war. Or I'm not fighting in the Ukraine. I have no desire to do that. So I'm not playing these games. I'm going to grow up and act like a fucking adult. And see the world like an adult sees it. And stop playing these silly political games of fucking... It's Trump's fault that Putin invaded. Trump's not the president. Stop the stupid bullshit. Trump has literally sent weapons to Ukraine. I mean, what the fucking hell? If you side with Russia, why would you send weapons to Ukraine? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't even make sense, you retard. And then they call me a conspiracy theorist, but these motherfuckers are out in the weeds, bro. They be saying shit like, well, he only sent those weapons to fool you. Oh, God. It's reverse psychology. It's 5D chess. You see, he sends the weapons over there and they use them to kill Russians, but it's all to fool you into thinking that he is pro-Ukraine when he's actually, oh, God, brother. Never call me a conspiracy theorist again because even I'm looking at you like you're insane. That's some serious conspiracy. To do all that just to trick motherfuckers? I mean, you're already the president. Why not just give Putin the nuclear codes and be done with it? I mean, you're already the president. You've already accomplished the goal. Putin has put his agent in the White House. I mean, why didn't he make his move? Why didn't he start making moves while he had his agent in the White House? Why did he wait for Biden to get in there? Use some fucking common sense. Use your brain. Think about it for a minute. Because the shit y'all say don't even make sense. Stop saying it. Sound dumb. I'm tired of hearing it. Like all your crazy theories. See, I am a conspiracy theorist. So I'm into conspiracy theories. I'm down to hear you. You understand? But it has to make sense. If it doesn't make any sense, then, you know, it's like 9/11. I don't really know what to believe because I've heard compelling arguments from both sides. Dead Pizza did a pretty good job explaining some things, but who knows what to believe? You just got to make sense. That's all it takes. Just make sense. Because at the end of the day, we don't know what to believe. A lot of things we'll never know the truth about it. But if you're going to make an argument, then your argument needs to make enough sense to where I go, well, it's plausible. That's really all it need it to be, because we're never going to know the truth about 9/11. So if you tell me something about 9/11, I just need to be able to go, well, that's plausible. That's certainly a possibility. Instead of just screaming at everybody and calling them a conspiracy theorist, why don't you debunk? Why don't you make your own counter argument? I mean, is that so goddamn hard? See, most people don't want to censor everything. They would just rather argue about it. It's only you weird motherfuckers that want to censor everything. It's like Junie, everyone else is fine. Even Par will come into the Discord. There'll be a bunch of people in there. But Junie needs rules and regulations and all this horse shit to have a conversation with somebody. What Junie doesn't understand is that shows everybody that he's the liar in the conversation. If you're telling the truth, why do you need all these rules and censorship and all this? See, what Junie's afraid of is there being other people in the conversation. Someone like Raven. See, Junie watches the stream, so he sees Raven in there pulling up the New York Times article and reading it. And that intimidates Junie. Because it's like maybe he could deal with me yelling at him or whatever. But he knows I got this other guy might come up with a news article and just debunk it very politely and calmly. And he don't really know how to handle that. And so he has to deal with me and he has to deal with that. Yeah, you're a liar. So you're going to have to deal with the truth. Because the stream is entertained by it. Hence why we do it. I mean, someone literally paid $100. Voxer paid $100 to get Junie unbanned. So clearly people want to hear from Junie. He's just too much of a coward. To get on here. Because he's lost too many times. That's what I'm saying. When you've got on the Discord and debated me a few times, and then you say, "No, I'm not doing that anymore. I beat you all the time anyway." Well, if you win all the time, you'd be eager to do it again. But you lose all the time, so you're not. Who gets tired of winning? No one ever gets tired of winning. So if you win all the time, you'd be saying, "Oh, let's do that again." Hell. And you would have completely killed my audience by now, because they just start following you because you just make a fool of me every time. You just embarrass me on my own stream. You understand? So eventually people would say, "Man, this Junie guy be schooling Smokey every time. I'm going to go watch his channel." There's a lot of people that got famous just because they went on some dude's channel and wrecked him. And then they got a following because people said, this fucking guy, damn. So trust me, if these guys could do it, they would do it. They would 100% do it. People only watch Junie when I'm involved. What's Biden saying? What old Biden saying? Damn, I've got 7 new followers today. For what? Probably all fake accounts or something. Did I have a... Oh, damn, I have a tweet. This tweet's got 74 likes. Maybe it's from this. I have used Tide Pods before. They're alright. Damn, I'm 1 follow away from 5,000. I've never hit 5,000 followers on Twitter. Will I finally hit it? Oh my God, this photo. Oh my God. Those motherfuckers are strapped. Is that Trump with like 2 guns on him? Look at this picture of this woman. Oh my God, this picture's awful. After you see this picture, you have to admit. Now, wait a minute, hold on. After you see this picture, you have to admit that women should not be Secret Service agents. This is awful picture you're going to see. In the Discord. I'll put it in the Discord. And I'll retweet it on Twitter. Look at this. Holy fuck, look at this. Oh, this is terrible. The Secret Service agent woman is hiding behind Trump. Oh my God. We gotta restore order, like Jesse Lee Peterson says. I'm telling you, the order must be restored. They gotta stop. Women have got to stop. Jesus. Oh wait, I forgot I could show it on here. Insane. So here's the facts on this guy, apparently. Donated $15 to Act Blue the day of Biden's inauguration when he was 17. Registered to vote as a Republican 8 months later. Shot Donald Trump while wearing a gun tuber shirt. Somehow the only 20-year-old on earth without social media. Like, what? Who is this fucking person? It's so fucking weird that he donated to Biden, but he registered as a Republican. Like, what the fuck? Gun tuber. What is that? Never heard of that. Oh, it's a YouTube channel. Oh, gun tuber. That makes sense. YouTuber. Very strange. Joe Biden will address the American public from the Oval Office tonight. Yeah, they're in panic mode now. I told you that rhetoric's going to catch up to them eventually. And it's always going to backfire. What you have to understand about being a leftist is it's always going to backfire on you, and you're going to get fucked over in the end. Understand this. Open a history book. Leftists always get fucked in the end. A lot of you motherfuckers, after the revolution, they line you up against a wall and blow your brains out. You're useful idiots. You don't understand communism. You don't understand what you're participating in. And you will get what you deserve one way or another. That's the beauty of it. That's what's so beautiful about it. That you might torture everybody else and bully everybody else, but there comes a time in the future, and we all may be dead, but you will get what's coming to you. So even if you kill us, we can die knowing that in the end you get fucked over too, because you're just a useful idiot retard going along with shit you don't even understand. Because you're mad at the fucking world or some shit.
Hello, motherfucker.
You're mad at your dad. Notice all these people have an issue with their dads. Biden's not even running the country. Biden's a puppet. He's a puppet. The people around him, he's got some fucking communists around him. Not everybody. But if you're going to pretend like there's not a communist element on the left right now, I mean, come on. Once again, we should have an honest conversation here. We don't have to play stupid. It's well documented on this channel. So, like, I try to talk to people like they've been watching my channel for years, so they know these things. So I don't have time to educate you every stream about something I've told you 20,000 times already. So, you either know or you don't. I mean, I've been right so far, so at any time you can stop arguing with me, because I've been right, called all this, told you The silver lining of Biden winning is it's going to destroy the Democratic Party long term. I said this, and you all said I was coping. I remember it very well. I was trying to explain all this very calmly. I was not angry. I was very calm. While they was out storming the Capitol, I was very calm, explaining to you. While they were screaming rigged election, I was telling you, it don't matter what Sidney Powell's got to say. We can hear Sidney out. We'll hear her out. We'll give her a chance. Hey, there's always a chance, right? But 99.9% likely that Biden will be sworn in, and you just have to accept it. But in the end, it'll be a good thing. If you want Democrats to stop winning elections long term, it'll be a good thing. And now here we are, where everyone's panicking about, are blacks going to vote? We always joke about that, but right now it doesn't seem like a joke. It doesn't seem like a meme anymore. It seems like there might be a shift among black voters this time around. It's being seriously discussed everywhere. It's no longer just some fantasy that MAGA has. Remember in the primary? Remember during the primary, the MAGA people were saying, oh, the blacks are going to vote for fucking Trump and stuff. And we were all like, nah, that's crazy. But look now. See now. Where liberals are saying it. Where liberals are worried about it. It's a very real fear for them now. You have Dr. Umar. He's not some MAGA guy. Quite the opposite, actually. He is not MAGA. And he's coming out and saying Trump is right. They're trying to put these illegals in our neighborhood to vote for Democrats. Because they know black people ain't going to vote no more for them. You may not like Dr. Umar, but Dr. Umar is a prominent figure in the black community. They listen to him. And now he's talking like that. I promise you, Umar's going to sway some votes. Because they don't look at Umar as an idiot. So when he's saying this, they don't look at him as some MAGA lunatic fucking... And here's the thing about Umar, he can talk. He can talk, so they're not going to be able to school him in any type of, he'll destroy the media if they try to paint him as some MAGA guy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they don't want to give him airtime. Shit. They're in bad shape. Why? Why are they in this shape? Because they elected Joe Biden. I told you not to do it. I remember saying this all the time, that if you elect Joe Biden, you're going to destroy your party because he's going to be so bad. Here we are. And on top of all that, you've tried to indict Trump, and now you've tried to kill him. So you've just made him even more stronger than ever before. Remember last year, Trump was weaker. Remember I said Trump is weaker than he's ever been. Now he's stronger than he's ever been. Just like that, things can flip. That's why I said all the time, anything can happen, because every day is a new day, and anything on that day could change everything. And people come in here and go, who's going to win the election? Who can say what's going to happen over the next couple of months? Who can even predict this shit? It's easy to say, well, Trump's going to win now, but we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow that could shift everything back into Biden's side. There's a part of me that thinks that this whole thing on Trump is just so when they do something to Biden, they can go, see, it's revenge from the MAGA people. You got to think about every possible scenario here. Now, you can be a naive child, and you could pretend this is just it's some lone nut job or whatever. You can act like a naive kid, or you can be an adult about this and look around you and see the political climate you're in and see what the Democrats have been doing. And it's easy to believe that they're somehow involved here. And I promise you this, if they would have done that to Biden, every MAGA guy would be responsible. Trump would be responsible. The media would be going all out on him. So don't let these people make you feel bad for calling them out. They deserve to be called out for their rhetoric. And I've been calling them out for it. So there ain't nothing new for me to call you out again. I'm going to call you out again for the same. I've been calling you out the whole time. I've been telling you, you're going to keep on. Trump's going to get hurt. One of these people in his administration is going to get killed. Republicans going to get killed. You guys are going to do something fucking stupid because you keep riling these lunatics up. We have enough lunatics in the country. And you keep riling them up. Now, I'm not riling them up. I tell them all the time, do not go out and get violent because that's what they want you to do. That's the opposite of telling them to do something. So I get you want to try to act like you want to both sides this, but no, I don't do that. They tried to say I was, tried to say I was making fun of celebrating what that guy did to Nancy Pelosi's husband. No, I didn't. We were asking questions about it. We was not I wasn't. We was asking, like, who is this guy in his house? Why was this guy in his underwear? What the fuck was going on? I can assure you I'm not happy about political violence, especially when it's done to a Democrat, because I know it's going to be used against me. So why would I cheer it on, you fucking idiot? So I can listen to you blame it on me? I mean, these people have no brain in their head whatsoever. They don't even think about nothing before they say it. They just say things. You guys fucked up now, though. But something will happen here soon. I'm sure that, there's plenty of time left. But I hope Biden makes it to the election. I want a fair election. I don't want nothing to happen to Biden. I want Biden to be the nominee. I want him running against Trump. Actually, hell, I'd much rather have Kamala. Biden, out of all the Democrats, is the hardest one to beat. That's what's so funny about it. Like, he is the best possible guy to run out of all them clowns. That's how sad it is for the Democrats. I mean, Trump ain't even the best guy Republicans could have run. DeSantis would have been a much better candidate. And y'all can't even you couldn't beat him. You damn sure ain't beating Trump. I mean, it's just, that's what I'm saying. I don't even know, if you all would have actually killed Trump yesterday, I mean, what the fuck was the plan? I just don't know, but maybe this was just a lone nut job, because, I mean, it doesn't even make sense to even try to kill him. Like, it doesn't help, like, you're still going to lose. I guess you fear Trump more than anyone, though. Which just makes people want to vote for him more. Because now they see how scared of you. You guys are not good at this. You're really not good at it. We're about a week or so away from them saying that MAGA people are going to get revenge. That'll be the narrative now. That, we got to be careful. These MAGA people are going to get revenge. Like, they'll never take accountability for what they did. It'll always be about how we're violent, how we're going to... Even though they're the ones that get violent. Nobody died on January 6th except a Trump supporter. Trump supporters stormed the Capitol and killed nobody. Nobody. Now, if you think a bunch of lunatic liberals got a hold of the U.S. Capitol like that, they wouldn't have done far worse damage and probably killed somebody. I mean, look at the BLM riots, how many people they killed. Remember poor David Dorn laying out dying outside the pawn shop on the sidewalk, and they made jokes about it. They said Black Lives Matter, but they made jokes about that. That's the thing about DeSantis. I just feel like he would go scorched earth. That's what I've always said about DeSantis. Like, I just feel like he's down for the cause. I almost feel like he'd implement Project 2025. Like, he'd look at it and go, you know what? Fuck it. DeSantis, to me, has always been the more serious guy. Trump, to me, is the guy that's moderate. Is the guy that's like, well, we can't do that. I mean, Jesus. Trump believes in America, like the American way. So there's just certain things Trump ain't going to do. Now, you can sit and blow smoke up everybody's ass and say he tried to overthrow the government and all this horse shit, but that's a bunch of nonsense, and we all know it is. I get screaming that to a bunch of retarded liberals, but I don't know why y'all say it to me like I believe it. I don't believe that. We've debated this too much, and none of you all have convinced me, and the argument's always in the same, where you all have nothing to say. Where I back you into a corner and you can't answer anything and you just run. I gotta go. Oh yeah, you gotta go. I gotta run. Oh. You guys are really in a corner right now. Like, I don't know how you get yourself out of this one. It's going to be interesting to see the next move, because like, what would killing Trump have done? Like, if you accomplished the goal yesterday, I mean, how does that help Biden in any way? To me, that definitely causes Biden to lose the election. It causes everyone to go, Jesus Christ, these people are fucking insane. This killed him. And then the reaction from liberals would have been so unhinged that, man. I mean, your reaction to a near assassination is crazy. Where you're downplaying it, you know. It's a major historical event. And you're acting like it's nothing. You just saw the major American historical event took place. And you're acting like, yeah, no big deal. Yeah, who cares? So, you know, there's something wrong with you. You might, like... You're desensitized, bro. Seriously desensitized to reality. I'm not sure why. I mean, I would say it's because you're on the internet, but I'm on the internet all the time, so I don't know. That's not it. I think some of you are just so caught up in trolling that it's driven you mad. You don't understand how serious things are right now. It's not an overreaction. I mean, it's a very serious thing. If Trump would have died yesterday, there'd probably be a lot of violence happening right now. It'd be a very different day right now. We wouldn't be getting ready to go to the gym. I don't think we'd be doing any of that. We'd be watching TV. There'd be some violence happening. There'd be things going down. Serious things would be happening. Do you really think those MAGA people wouldn't explode? You know what I mean? Like, Parr's like, there's crazy people on the right. Like, he talks to me like I'm an idiot. Of course. The whole primary I talked about the crazy people on the right. I have said many times Trump should watch what he says and tone his rhetoric down a little bit. And then motherfuckers want to sit there and act like I didn't say it. Stop living in a fantasy world. These things have already been said. They've been discussed plenty of times. Just because we're talking about you because you just tried to kill Trump, now is not the time to talk about any of the other stuff. We're talking about you. You just tried to kill Trump. So we need to talk about your rhetoric. Why the fuck would we be talking about Republican rhetoric? What about yours? Yours just almost got Trump killed. Oh, he's a registered Republican. Oh, my God. I'm a registered independent, but nobody calls me an independent. They call me a Republican. So what does being registered, what does that even matter? You all tell me it doesn't matter all the time. Don't call me a Republican then. Call me an independent because that's what I'm registered as, you dummy. That's all that matters, the registration. It is weird, though. It is definitely something worth discussing, but all signs point this to being some fucking guy that hated Trump. Why else would he try to kill him? They're like, I don't know if he hated Trump. He just... I just figured it out. I'll break it down for you right now. You tell me if I'm right 24 hours from now. He's a registered Republican. He's a so-called conservative, but he had to vote his conscience, right? So he had to support Joe Biden. He's one of those motherfuckers. A never Trumper type of guy. That's what this is going to be. That's what it all points to now. Based on all the information I've been given, he's a never Trumper. At 17, he donated $15 to Joe Biden's campaign. At 18, he registered as a Republican. He's one of these Republicans who puts their country first type of motherfuckers. It's going to be a never Trumper. That's what this is. And if I'm right about that, the whole narrative is probably going to shift. And these retard MAGA people they'll be blaming DeSantis or something. Don't underestimate conservatives' ability to fuck everything up when things are going good for them. Don't underestimate their ability to fuck it up. Because everything is, I mean, let's be honest here. This is good for Trump. That's why Trump pumped his fist to shit, because Trump ain't no fucking idiot. He got shot, he lived, and he immediately went back into campaign mode. He's like, well, I survived. All right, back to campaign, and I'm going to stand up, pump my fucking fist. You see it, too, when he's on the stage. And there's a moment he gets up, he's kind of like, oh, what the fuck? But then they trying to get him to go, and he's like, wait a minute. That's where he comes to his senses. He's like, oh, wait a minute. I'm in front of this crowd. I just got shot. Like, this is a moment that I can, like, I can look like a badass. I'm going to pump my fucking fist and say, fight! Blood all over my face and shit. That's the level of political genius you're dealing with. If you're wondering why he was getting these countries to sign peace treaties and shit, I'm telling you, the narrative about Trump is imploding. It's falling apart now. He's a giant-ass pussy. He don't look like a pussy now. That's the guy I want in there with Putin. That's the guy I want to send over there to say, hey, you think he can't stop that war now? That was the thing about Trump after January 6th. He kind of looked like a weak-ass bitch. Because there was some people that were like, well, goddamn, take over, hell! Now's your opportunity. And he didn't do it. So that whole narrative about him, that he's this ruthless dictator, he's a fucking, holy fuck, it faded on January 6th. Remember after January 6th, he just kind of was he went to January 20th, and he was just kind of a bitch. I remember those the final days where it was just like, there's nothing he can do. He just looked weak and soft. And everyone was like, oh, he stole the election from him. So he just looked weak. And now he looks so damn strong. Liberals have made him stronger than ever. Ever. They've spent the last year building him up. It's almost like, goddamn, is it on purpose? They're doing it on purpose? Like, are they that stupid? Like, I know they're stupid, but damn. This is a serious level of retardation. Like, every move they make is dumb as fuck. Like, they knew Biden was bad. I wrestle with this all the time, because it's like, they knew Biden was bad. And they put him on that debate stage. And then I'm like, okay, they're not stupid. They did it on purpose, because this is their way of getting rid of him. They're going to trot him out early. That's why they had this early debate, and he'll look like shit, and that'll give them time to get rid of him. And I like to think, yeah, they're smart. Like, these are smart people. Of course, these aren't fucking idiots. I mean, if I think like that, obviously they can think that same way. So that's because it doesn't make any sense that they would just trot him out there. They knew he was bad. But then you start thinking, maybe they are just fucking retarded. And that's a much more I tell you, it's a much more scarier thought that these people are just fucking stupid as fuck. It's much more comforting to think, no, they're actually smart, and this is all a big plan they do. No. But the reality is probably they're all retarded. And they really thought they could send Biden out, and everything would be fine. Like, they believe it. They believe all these lies. That's dangerous, to believe the lies. It's one thing to lie, but if you believe the lies, you can do some shit. You all in. They're all in. Maybe they're all in. Maybe they really believe nothing's wrong with Joe. They see Joe and they're just like, he's fine. What are y'all talking about? But no, they're actually evil. They're actually very evil. That's it too. They're radicalized, so they justify these things. Well, we have to vote for a corpse who can barely speak because this is life or death. Trump is fucking, he'll kill us all. See, the voters are radicalized. The motherfuckers in there, in that White House with him, they know what they're doing. They're the ones running the country. Now, does that sound like democracy? What's on both sides? You know, there's a lot of things on both sides, but I'm going to ask you this. Are Republicans trying to push little kids to mutilate their genitals and get on puberty blockers? No. That's a strict Democrat behavior. Do Republicans want to let criminals out of jail to run loose on the community? No. That's a Democrat behavior. Do Republicans want to teach my kids a bunch of weirdo bullshit in the school? Nope. That's Democrats. And there's different types of Republicans, just like there's different types of liberals. We don't want neocons Republicans. We want people like Trump and DeSantis. People that don't want to fucking put us in every damn war in the world. What if Trump wins and goes back into Afghanistan, just beats the shit out of the Taliban for killing those troops? He keeps bringing that shit up, Afghanistan. He told the leader of the Taliban that if one hair gets harmed on an American soldier, he'll blow his house up. I wouldn't put it past Trump if he wins to immediately blow up the Taliban, the guy's house. And be like, I told your fucking ass. I told you. Let me tell you something. If Trump wins that election, every one of these motherfuckers will be shaking their boots. Because them Taliban motherfuckers killed some American troops while he was withdrawing. You think Trump's going to let it go? He told that motherfucker to his face. He showed him a satellite photo of his home. And walked out of the room. That's why you got to vote Trump, because he puts these motherfuckers on edge. He scares the shit out of these motherfuckers. Scares the shit out of them. And that's what we need. That's what we need. And they saw that video yesterday, boy. You know, that scared them too. They were like, God damn, this motherfucker ain't give a fuck. And now you can never call Trump a pussy again, because when you do it, we're just going to say, we'll pull that photo up and go, what? If you would have got shot, you'd have been on the ground crying in the fetal position. You'd be like, I'm not even going to stand up. You'd have just laid there. He stood right back up and said, fight! It's over after that. Of course he might lose. I said that already. Anything can happen. Of course, anybody voting for Biden at this point is a retard. Of course, anybody that voted for him in 2020 is a retard. So, some of you are still retards, and some of you have wised up. So that's good. We'll see how many of you got a brain over the last 4 years. I mean, at what point does the Democratic Party deserve to lose? When they try to kill their political opposition, should they lose? Bare minimum, should they not lose after that? Just to send a message that, hey, when you do stuff like this, nah, you don't, we're not going to vote for your candidate, Abby. Jesus Christ. What if he turns out to be like a diehard Nikki Haley supporter or something? It just destroys Nikki Haley's political career. They got her on every TV show. Sean Hannity's grilling her. Like they find his social media and he's just Haley all the way. He's got Unhinged posts about like bombing Russia and bombing fucking Palestine. And I mean, where's all this dude's tweets and stuff? He didn't have social media. 20 years old, he don't have social media. You're right about that, Dave. Well, DeSantis is going hard. Biden tells us to trust the bureaucracy to investigate the assassin's motive, but the feds categorize the crazed leftist congressional baseball shooter as suicide by cop, even though the shooter had a well-documented left-wing political bent and made sure that the players on the field were Republicans before attacking. And there does need to be an investigation regarding the security protocols used in Butler. The answer to the following question must be provided in short order. How did someone armed with a rifle get on top of a roof 150 yards away from the stage? D.C. bureaucratic failures almost never result in any accountability. This time needs to be different. Our country is in peril. It's in partly because the D.C. ruling class has consistently evaded responsibility for its failures. There's the guy you were shitting on, is unloyal and all this horse shit. I told you, Ron will try to fight. He'll run. He'll do the primary. It's his right as an American, just like it's every American's right to vote in the primary. See, in hindsight, look how good the Republican Party looks compared to the Democrats right now with all the Biden stuff. Republicans had a primary. We debated amongst ourselves about this, who to support. We had a process, an American process took place. That's what you motherfuckers push all the time, America and the American way. So that's why I was saying the whole time, if you're confident Trump's going to win, let the process play out. In the end, it just makes Trump look better. It makes Republicans look better. And now look how good you look compared to the Democrats who didn't run a primary process. You see all these Democrats now. Well, we should have had a primary and then we could have... Biden could have debated other Democrats and we would have saw it earlier in those debates. And then voters could have decided, you see? Democrats didn't allow that process to play out. Because Democrats don't even believe in democracy or any of that horseshit they're spewing all the time. And you've just united the right wing now. I predict you'll see less attacks on DeSantis now. I predict you'll see a more united right. Everyone's going to fall in line behind Trump now. Good job. A lot of people that probably weren't going to vote Trump. I've seen a lot of these people that said, man, I don't like Biden, but I can't bring myself to vote Trump. But they keep trying to indict him, and that's kind of making me want to vote for him. I guarantee those people all vote for him now. You sent them over the edge with this. This was one of the dumbest political moves I've ever seen. Complete failure. Complete fucking failure. Now you look more unhinged than ever. You're scaring the fuck out of people. That's what you're not realizing. You're scaring regular people. People just want to have a normal day, go to the Trump rally, and have their vote, and, you know, If they lose, well, they'll talk shit for 4 years about it. Vote again. Or that's how most people handle this. You understand? They lose and they talk shit about it for 4 years and they bitch and they moan, but they go to work and they get on with life. They don't get violent and act stupid. Or call your job and try to get you fired because you voted for Biden or whatever. Most people are normal people. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter who wins. Jacob Larson's going to go shop groceries, and that's what he's going to do. At the end of the day, he's going to get on with life. He's not going to go burn the city down. That's a normal human being versus a lunatic who overreacts to everything. I'm not overreacting by going, holy fuck, they just tried to kill Trump. This is nuts. That's not overreacting. Overreacting would be going and getting myself arrested like a retard. Burning the fucking building down or something. What you need to understand is there's a lot of motherfuckers out there, they ain't like me, though. They're going to overreact. But keep stoking the flames, I guess. Fuck it. Stoke the flames. Now the Republicans will all unite around Trump now. And anyone who doesn't, they're going to get voted out. So the Republican Party is going to become even more MAGA controlled now. Congratulations on your failure. What a massive blunder here. He gave $15 to Joe Biden I can't remember what year. He was 17 when he did it. And then 8 months later, he registered as a Republican when he turned 18. So it's confused. I think he might be a never Trumper. Based on that, I feel like it's a never Trumper, right? It's one of these, I'm a Republican, but I'm voting Biden type of guys. We know these guys. We see them all the time. There's a lot of these guys. I think he's one of these guys. And why did he do it? Because he truly feels like democracy's at stake. Doesn't that seem like a plausible motive for the guy? Okay, let's say he's a never Trumper. And based on what we know, he's a registered Republican who donated to Joe Biden and tried to kill Donald Trump. So, seems like a never Trumper. I mean, that seems like some never Trump type of shit. Doesn't seem like a Trump supporter, but a registered Republican. So, one of these Republican for Joe Biden people, you know? And he was all in on the rhetoric. You got to think about it. To be a Republican that votes Joe Biden, you have to be all in on that rhetoric that democracy's at stake. Why else would you vote for a Democrat? He was so caught up in the rhetoric that he tried to kill Trump. That's my prediction. People ask me what I think, and I tell them what I think, and then if I'm wrong, they'll come in here and go, oh, you was pushing disinformation. I told you my opinion. Didn't tell you this is factual information from the newspaper. I said it's my opinion.
Define never Trumper in black and slow.
Never Trumpers never vote Trump. They will never support Trump. There's a lot of Republicans who don't support Trump. You know, you saw all those conservative for Biden people and shit. Republicans for Biden. If he's a registered Republican who donated to Biden, it just makes sense that he's one of those people. He's a never Trump guy. Remember, Ben Shapiro used to be one of these never Trumpers, where obviously Ben Shapiro's not a liberal, but he wouldn't vote for Trump. Maybe they don't even vote for Hillary either, right? But he donated to Biden, so it's like, damn. It's only $15, but he's like, I think he was 17 at the time. $15 a lot of money when you're 17. That was a lot of money now. It's not about the damage is done. It hurts Democrats. It helps Trump. I mean, I don't know why you all would think otherwise. Trump looks like a badass. So there goes the narrative of this guy's a pussy. This guy's a giant pussy. He's a pussy. He's afraid. He didn't look like a pussy there. And the only thing you can do is cope and say he did that to look tough. I mean, brother, he just got shot and stood up and did it, you know. I get trying to look tough. He did look tough. I mean, there's no looking to it. He actually looked like a badass. So I'm sorry. It might bother some of you. But Trump looked like a bad motherfucker yesterday. And a lot of people are going to see that and go, we got to vote for him over Biden. People don't want pussy-ass leaders, man. You all get so caught up in all these podcasts you listen to and all this bullshit that you forget that most people are simple people. And they see that and they go, damn, that's a bad motherfucker. I'm going to vote for him. They tried to kill him. Most people go, well, damn, they tried to kill him. He can't be that bad. They tried to kill him. Like, if he was a bad person and he was on their side, they never would try to kill him. That's how most people view it. A lot of people see it that way. You're making Trump kind of look like a victim. Trying to put him in jail, phony charges, trying to kill him. And then you got this terrible candidate, Joe Biden. You've got a multitude of problems right now. You just keep making it worse for yourself. It was bad enough with the indictments and the debate and the big boy conference that was a failure. That was bad enough. Now you've done this. I mean, this is just Jesus. And they keep talking about Trump's rhetoric. Oh, Trump said this and he said that. You just tried to kill Trump. You all have no awareness whatsoever on the reality that you just tried to kill Trump. And you're sitting there going, well, Trump's rhetoric is going to get somebody hurt. Hello? Come back to earth. Hello? Join us in reality. The call's coming from inside the house. It's you. You're the problem. You're the guy that's going to get somebody killed. Your mouth. You motherfuckers. You're the motherfuckers that burned down the cities. All that rioting and burning and shit. It was y'all's fault. Y'all's crazy shit. How many examples do we need of y'all's mouth leading to violence? Oh, January 6th. Nobody died. Some furniture was turned over. Nancy Pelosi's desk had footprints on it. Oh. You just tried to kill Trump. The only one that died on January 6th was Ashley Babbitt. Somebody shooting themselves 36 hours later in their bedroom does not count. It does not count, you moron. How do you die on January 8th and gonna tell me motherfucker died on January 6th? He shot himself on the 8th, you idiot, at his home, nowhere near the Capitol. Well, the emotional stress. Oh, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Good God. Imagine shooting yourself because a bunch of dorks stormed the Capitol. Some toothless dork with a Confederate flag stormed the Capitol, and you decided to shoot yourself 2 days later. Why? Doesn't even make sense. You got to explain that one to me. I know he can't, but I can easily explain it. He was murdered. Probably because he knew some shit and he was going to open his fucking mouth, so they murdered. You don't find it weird all these cops died afterwards? You don't find that odd? Nothing weird about that? Oh, but you thought the shooting yesterday was staged. You had all these goddamn theories about that. You don't ever have some plausible theories. That's the thing about me. I may be a conspiracy theorist, but the shit I say, it's plausible. That shit y'all was saying yesterday was fucking nutty land. You was in Nutville. A nut fest was going on yesterday of nutty ideas. Well, you see, Trump hired a guy to shoot him. He said, graze my ear with the bullet. Oh, Lord. It was a BB gun. Oh, that's why the guy behind him got his head blown off and died in the stands? BB gun did that? He bladed, WWE. He bladed. Oh, brother. Rogue said he popped a bag beside his head. Bag of blood, hit him in the head with it. No, here's the truth, liberal. Your unhinged rhetoric over the last 8 years led a lunatic to act. That's a best case scenario for you. Worst case scenario, this is a coordinated hit job of the Democratic Party and the intelligence community. And both are plausible. Neither sound crazy. You just have to accept it. You can pretend it sounds crazy, but it doesn't. It doesn't. I lean towards a crazy, but then I remember that roof was left open on purpose, 100%. That roof was left open on purpose. So you either believe it was a complete security blunder, which means all these Secret Service people there should be fired because that was a massive mistake, or you believe they left it open on purpose. Both are plausible. Neither sound crazy. But both are the fault of liberals. That's the beauty of it. It's your fault no matter what. If it's a crazed kid, it's your fault. Because people like you stirred him up with your rhetoric. And if it's a coordinated hit job of the Democratic Party, I assume you had prior knowledge of it. And you should go to jail. I think you had direct knowledge, Par. Pennsylvania ain't even that far away from New York. It's a short drive. Hell, you got money, you might have flew in. Imagine voting for Biden. What pot am I stirring, though? I told you don't get violent. I told everyone in here don't do anything violent. That's what they want you to do. So what pot are we stirring? I mean, if Joe Biden wins, it'll suck. Things will get worse, but they'll probably get worse anyway. There's no reason to get violent. Certainly not going to help anything. I mean, you all got violent yesterday, and it ain't helping you, is it? So there's a lesson there for Republicans to take. See, when they get violent, how it backfires on them? So there's no need for you to get violent at all, because then you'll just end up dumb looking like them. See, Gandhi had the answer, not the nonviolent. Wasn't he nonviolent? You got to be nonviolent. Then when they kill you, they look like a bunch of dorks. It's like, God damn, this guy was nonviolent. They shot him anyway. What the fuck? Then you become a martyr. If you're this violent motherfucker and you get killed, people just go, well, I mean, shit. He was violent as fuck. I mean, he got what was coming to him. But when you're non-violent and they kill you, then you're a martyr. Then you live on forever. That's what Trump's got to push. He's got to come out and say, listen, we don't do that. He's got to push that heavy. So when they try to do something to Biden, there's plenty of Trump at rallies going, we don't do that. Trump has a great opportunity here to show you, like, the contrast. Like, look how violent they are and shit. And that, we ain't participating in that. Because we don't want anything happen. We want Biden on that ballot running against Trump. We want Biden. We want to have that another debate with Biden. Like, we're not desperate. You motherfuckers are desperate, so you're trying to kill Trump. We're winning. You don't need to ask me who's winning right now. Obviously Trump, because he's just tried to kill him. And you made Alex Jones look right again, because he's been saying this for months. They're going to try to kill Trump. This one liberal thought he said something clever. He's like, he's actually been saying it since 2015. God damn, he's been saying it for almost 10 years. Alex is way ahead of the curve. Like, the liberals try to make it, like, put him down. Like, oh, he's just been saying this for, like, 2015. Like it's supposed to make me feel differently. Like, damn, holy shit. He really is tomorrow's news today. It's not just a tagline. It's tomorrow's news today. He said they were going to try to kill Trump. And when I think about it, I've heard Alex say it so many times. They're going to try to, demonize him. And when that doesn't work, they'll try to put him in jail. And when that doesn't work, they'll try to kill him. Andrew Tate says it all the time. Well, here we are. You just seen it play out in real time. They demonized Trump for years. Then they tried to put him in prison. Now they try to kill him. He survived all three things. It's fucking Teflon Don. That's what they used to call him when I was growing up, Teflon Don. You're fucking with the wrong guy, Bar. How does it feel to know Trump's more of a man than you'll ever be? Like, you was clinging on to that. Oh, he's just a pussy. That's a hard pill to swallow yesterday. Oh, he's definitely more of a man than me. 100%. After what I just seen, hell, I'd have been on the ground like, God damn. I'd be on the ground, man. I wouldn't have stood up and been like, fight! Fuck them! But you probably thought you was more of a man than Trump. You probably thought Trump was like you. He'd be on the ground, huddling down, crying. But he stood up and put his fist in the air and said, fuck these motherfuckers. And that scared you. When you saw that, that scared you. It intimidated you. Dare I say it aroused you. It aroused your little gay ass. It turn you on, you seen it par. You're like, damn, Trump ain't no joke. If you still vote Biden after that, you're really just a loser. Like, you're a dork. You're such a lame fucking fag. Like, it. No wonder. Why would a girl want to fuck somebody who votes for Biden? What kind of man sees that and then goes, I'm voting for Biden? Turn your dick in. Go transition. Liberals are right. Some of you are women. Go transition. You're a fucking girl. Anyone voting Biden is a hell. You're not even a girl. I don't even know what you are. A trans woman. That's what you are. Because there's plenty of girls that ain't voting Biden either. I bet there ain't many transgenders voting Trump. I bet Biden's got that market locked. That's why you're voting Biden, because you're all trans women. That explains it. You're women with dicks. You have a female penis. It makes sense. It's wow. Now I'm starting to understand it. You have a female penis. You are a female. He's still searching for a woman. He's given up. He's traumatized after sleeping with that one old lady. She was too much for him. She scared him. She did some stuff in the bed, and he was like, what the fuck is this? I'm not ready for this. Don't sit with me. Don't sit with me. It's my safe space. Don't sit with me at this restaurant. It must not have been good, because if it would have been good, he'd have went back for more. So it must have been terrible, and he must have felt ashamed that this was his first time was with some old 40-year-old lady. And he just, because if it would have been good, he'd been like, yeah, sure, sit here, fuck it. I'll get my dick sucked later, but nah. Nah. No. Let's go to the gym. Didn't go yesterday. National emergency. Trump should have 50 Cent perform Mini Men live as he walks out. And that's the song he now comes out to. It's his theme song now. Right now it's God Bless America, but actually no, you come out to God Bless America, you leave to, that's the outro. Mini Men. I don't know, Trump will figure it out. I mean, they'll probably end up killing him in the end. You better get ready for it. They're unhinged. Joe Rogan will probably have him on now. This was a major mistake from the Democrats. It's a major mistake. That's the air conditioner. Bottom. I haven't played games in shit, probably 2 months. It's time to go to the gym. It's time. Before another historical event happens. Hard, please don't try to kill Trump while I'm... Can I just go work out? Jesus. Control yourself for like 2 or 3 hours, please. You liberals, get yourselves under control. Some of us got other shit to do besides react to your fucking madness every day. Your unhinged madness. I take creatine. About to take it right now. Pork butt. You're eating an animal's ass. Ooh, yummy. Pork butt. Big old butt. Trump's VP's got to be somebody young, and it's got to be someone, because they're going to try to kill Trump. So it can't be a motherfucker like Lindsey Graham or some gay shit, you know what I mean? It's got to be like got to be someone you can trust. Because I'm telling you, they're going to try to kill him. That's why I think, just for precaution, we should put guys like Parr in a camp for just a period of time. Just to see what's happening, assess the situation, start locking these liberals up. They've all expressed dangerous thoughts towards the president. Marco Rubio, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Need the multivitamin too. Once daily. It's once daily. And that's it. Once daily, that's it. DeSantis is certainly not a rhino. It's time to stop that. Time to get serious. Primary's over. Let's try to kill Trump. I don't know a lot about Burgum. Trump Burgum. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. Should I look into Burgum? Didn't he do one of the debates or something? And he was just kind of a goof up there. Tucker Carlson, I'm not against that. I like Vivek too. Fucking Burgum. You come in the door, you kick the door open. My name's fucking Doug Burnham. Sounds aggressive. That'd be a sick campaign ad for Doug Burgum. He just kicks open doors. I'm Doug Burgum, and I spoke endorse this message. Fuck Lee. We need a straw, motherfucker. Burgum ain't gonna cut it. Is Burgum really the one? Really? Doug Burgum? I don't know, man. That's a hard sell for me, Doug Burgum. Who the fuck is Doug Burgum? Then again, who the fuck was Mike Pence? When you think about it, who the fuck was that? Yeah, and look how that turned out. Although I kind of like Mike Pence. Y'all just don't like him because he didn't give you all your way. What was he supposed to do? Mike Pence didn't let Trump win. What the fuck was he going to do? One thing I liked about Mike Pence is you can't hit him with no Me Too movement. He don't even hang out with women. He hangs out with his wife and that's it. That's how it should be. Exactly how it should be. Shouldn't even be entertaining these other women. The married man. God, did I? Wait. I can't remember if I took the creatine today or not. I think I did. God, I can't remember. Did I take it this morning? Damn. Well. Nope. No way I took it this morning, because I would have took this with it too, because it tastes like shit without it. And this was in the backpack. Right? Still feel like I took it this morning. Creatine's one of the most researched workout supplements there is. It's fine. You just follow the directions. Drink water. Drink a lot of water. Said I'll probably drink over 2 liters at the gym while I'm at the gym.